This team defensively don't want him to get in foul trouble against Kalkbrenner.
His first as Youngblood now works to Reed. Reed at the elbow, extended, looking, fires a pass in the corner. Youngblood catching shoot three. There is the bank first three-pointer for Chris Youngblood, and the Tide leads it 16-7. Spins, then works it outside to Millette. Now to Youngblood, driving, playing through contact, gives it off. Diabate drives in, reverse layup is good, and an and one opportunity for Mo Diabate. Rebound is claimed by the new man of the contest for the Blue Jays. That is King. Now the Tide on the defensive end as the pass goes down low on a lob, flipped out, stolen by Youngblood. Bama's lead down to 6. They led it by 17 in the first half. Far side, Holloway driving underneath, circles away from traffic, kicks it back out. Youngblood trying to back his way into the paint, steps through, tough layup, got it to go for the veteran. Way down, hit popped out for Chris Youngblood, and here comes Creighton the other way. On the drive, Neal into the paint, stripped away and stolen. Youngblood flips it ahead, and Reed with a flush. Youngblood almost got a three. He did get a steal and an assist. Bama leads by 13 with 6:30 to go.
Defense leading to offense. Chris Youngblood with a great steal and throw ahead to Reed.
Eagles tap another open three from the wing, in and out. This is Youngblood, just in his second appearance of the season. Missed the first month with an ankle injury that he suffered in September. He's such a season. Big-time scorer for that program after spending 3 years at Kenneth.
The NCAA tournament, a lot of the intangibles there as well as his scoring.
The heavy favorite, giving North Dakota a lot of confidence here in the first almost 10 minutes of the game.
Omori back in the game, gets the inbounds pass, feeds it Holloway, now far side, Youngblood, three, bottom. Their postman Matthews, who is able to lay it in. Bama will rip and run, coming the other way. Left side, Youngblood, three ball, bottom. Inbounds pass goes in the corner to Woodson. He'll drive in, lays it up with a left hand, rolls off, no good. Rebounded Youngblood, outlet pass to Sears. Mark getting it into the front court, going down the lane, lays it up and in for two. Tide gets it to Youngblood on the inbounds, driving to his left, pump fake, layup, left hand, got it to go. We've seen him shoot.
Close. Sears now going right to the rim. Pannone with the block. Youngblood. Oh, crowd wanted to travel. Nelson on the take. Grant Nelson.
Tied at 4. 14-38 and moving as Reed has it, fires a pass, Youngblood, right corner three, bottom. Boy, that looked nice.
No hesitation. Darian Reed looking inside. The defense moved with his eyes. That left Chris Youngblood wide open in the corner.
Sumlin, nice feed as driving in and missing. Whips a pass to Youngblood. Extra feed. Holloway three, rims out no good. Rebounded though by Youngblood. Back to Holloway. Here's now feeding it off. Youngblood, right side. Catch and shoot three, too strong. Diabate the board. A bounce pass to Youngblood, who flips it in with the left hand. Medley with the basketball, playing off of a screen briefly, brings it out high, now directing traffic, gives it off to Sullinger. He'll drive into the paint, plays through some contact, feeds it onto the wing, a little runner is up, no good on the part of Barnett, and here comes Bama the other way. Youngblood fires a pass, gets a return feed, tries a three and knocks it down. The assist from Jaron Stevenson and a bank first three-pointer as Bama leads by 17. Tide bringing it front court. Holloway gives it up to Sears. Mark giving it off to Nelson. Grant, the handoff to Youngblood. Chris will drive and dish. Sears all alone, three, bottom. Boy, that's almost money, isn't it?
Yeah, in rhythm coming out of a timeout. Nice job by Chris Youngblood to get the ball in the lane. Mark Sears able to step into it and knock it down.
23-17 contest. Bama leading by 6 with 10:17 to go in the first half. We're due a media timeout on our next dead ball situation. Holloway left alone, tries another three, misses again. Rebounding for Alabama was Diabate. Out to Holloway, works it around to Youngblood. Drives, dishes, Holloway spots up, three ball, bottom.
Get those all day long. Second chance opportunity. Chris Youngblood sets up his teammate, Aiden Holloway, in rhythm, knocks it down.
Holloway now with 9. Another bank first 3 for Alabama. That's their 6th on 16 tries. Larson misses in the paint on the other end. Diabate another board. The outlet pass to Philon. Working top of the key behind the back with a dribble. Gives it off. Holloway thought about it. Gives it up. Around the horn, Youngblood. Left alone. 3 by.
Good ball movement once again. The extra pass. LeBaron Philon finds Chris Youngblood, who knocks down his first 3. Pushing foul. Alabama gets back to the line.
Sherrill can't hit the front end of the 1-and-1, and the rebound is controlled by the Jackrabbits. But Philon times the jump perfectly, gets the steal, gives it off. But a couple of missed 1-and-1 opportunities. That's a
3-point line like we know he can, but hopefully a couple of
12 on the shot clock. Mark, a bounce pass to Youngblood. Backing his way down at 8. At 7, feeds it off to Wagee. Goes in the paint and throws it home with 2 hands. Grant will drive to the elbow, picks it up, hands it to Youngblood. He'll drive, flips it back to Nelson. Left alone, tries a 3. Working it to Youngblood. One more Philon, fakes a 3, gives it back to Youngblood. He'll let it fly. Emma's lead is down to 39-23. Philon to Nelson, left alone, tries a 3, hits it.
Gonna lose it, ended up getting it to Grant Nelson, who just couldn't hold on to it. Hit him in the hands, ended up being a great pass.
Deflection, Youngblood, steal Philon by the Sooners. They want to run. Miles downhill, throws it back out, stolen by Bama. Nelson, a hustling play. Ahead they go, Youngblood. One more read, he missed the dunk. Rebound, Youngblood, got fouled, and he'll go to the line.
One of the best freshmen in the country.
Youngblood, the first of 2. Striker Glenn listening to us in Children's Hospital. Philon with it. LeBaron works it to Youngblood, top of the arc. Youngblood dribbles left, now goes right. Fires it into the corner. Philon, step back 3, halfway down and out. Youngblood, the putback, no. The tip good from Darion Reed. The save, but into the hands of Philon, and Bama wants to run. LeBaron leaving it for Youngblood. He'll go downhill, off the glass and in. Youngblood. Sears with it now. Sears on the drive. Downhill, spinning, firing outside Youngblood. Youngblood down the lane. High off the window and in. Bates gets inside the paint. Kicks it out. Youngblood fakes a 3. He'll drive. Looks down low. Stevenson. Pump fake shot. Got it to go.
Mark Sears, a dribble drive, getting in the lane, knocking down the floater.
Bama with the 20-14 lead. South Carolina driving inside. They miss a layup, and then the ball's knocked out of bounds by the shooter, Zachary Davis. Diabate stopping on the wing, giving it off to Stevenson. Ball tipped out to Diabate again. Mo working against the defender right. Mo going to his left, going down the lane, kicks it in the corner. Stevenson, one more. Youngblood for 3.
Over 70% from the free throw line has really struggled here tonight.
Ugasuk giving it off to Davis. Back to Ugasuk on the near wing. He dribbles to the top of the arc, goes to the elbow right side. Trying to shake free, throws it away, and the ball's knocked away and stolen. Here,
Stop commenting on the officiating. They're so annoying.
I get it.
Oh, my goodness.
Into
On
the
both
low,
ends.
into the low post, they'll throw the basketball where Payne's backing his way down on Sherrill again. Payne will spin baseline, cut off, flips a pass inside to a cutter. Ball's batted out by Diabate and picked up by Reed. Flips it ahead, right side, 3-pointer, up and good. The bank first 3. So Youngblood to trigger it in. Gets it in to Cliff. 4, 3, 2, over to Sears at 1 for 3, too strong. Rebound, claim on the weak side by Youngblood. Playing through the contact, gets it to Holloway. He'll step up to the 3-point line, short. Rebound, can he get it in? Does so to Sears between the circles. Sears has it between the rings. Looks to his left, gives it off to Youngblood. Trying to drive, cut off to Sears. Thought about a deep 3, gives it back to Youngblood. Catch and shoot 3, ball bottom. Alabama able to knock one down from deep in the Crimson Tide. 12:48 to play in the half. Leads it now 14-7. Ends it off to Mark. Here comes Sears running the other way. Aggies get back defensively to Amori, top of the key. Takes a dribble left, picks it up. Gives it off to Youngblood. Youngblood on the drive. The kick back, Philon. Top of the arc, 3, ball bottom.
Really good. Knocking down shots and taking it to the rack.
Another missed free throw, 6 of 13. The Aggies. Bama the other way. Youngblood, 3, bottom. Chris Youngblood, another bank first 3.
It's a possession for Texas A&M. They picked up the intensity on that end of the floor here in the second half.
Phelps, a leaner, no good as Youngblood contested him well. And here comes Sears the other way. Kicks it to Holloway. Open 3 in the corner, bottom.
take our chances with that all night long.
Alabama able to get the stop. Mark Sears got in the lane. Aiden Holloway in rhythm, open in the corner.
Reed and an offensive foul on Texas A&M. They're going to whistle that one on Zurich Phelps.
Great job defensively. Chris Youngblood able to move his feet, take the contact. A rare offensive foul called in this game, but great job defensively by Alabama and Chris Youngblood. We've seen Nate Oates try some different guys on Phelps, coming off a 34-point performance in Norman, Oklahoma. Get into their offense till about 20 seconds left on the shot clock.
1-2 2-point zone for the Aggies. Youngblood, left wing three, quick catch and shoot, and a big bank first three-pointer for Chris Youngblood to put the Bama lead back at 10.
Made the mistake on the defensive end with the flagrant foul. Makes up for it offensively with a quick trigger and a huge three for Alabama.
AAC Player of the Year last season. Phelps now working against the man, and Youngblood who gets the steal. Youngblood lost it, got it back, probably got away with a walk, laid it up, got it to go, and he is fouled.
Oh my goodness.
We'll take it.
What just happened? What a defensive play by Chris Youngblood. He got fouled. They didn't call it. The reason they didn't call the carry is because he got fouled. They let it play out, and it was a very awkward-looking play as he got hit. He lets the ball bounce, and listen, that was probably a walk if it wasn't a foul before. And then it looked like he was going to lose possession. Once again, he gets fouled, and instead of a turnover, it's a potential three-point play. Just after hitting the three, Chris Youngblood making huge plays for Alabama in this game.
Huge. Washington just picked up his fourth foul in the process. Youngblood gets the and one. Needs a stop. Three-pointer, up, short, rebound, claimed by Youngblood for Alabama. It's up, and it's no good. It popped out, rebounded by Youngblood.
Oh.
Youngblood grabbed the miss after it plinkoed around in the hands of about three different Aggies.
What an absolutely huge offensive rebound. Alabama has gotten some enormous offensive rebounds in this game, and that ball just kind of hung up there. A&M mishandled it. Chris Youngblood with some big plays here in the second half to extend the lead.
Youngblood knocks it down. He's 7 of 7 on the year. Youngblood. Perfect.
And when they're not doing that, they're top 10 in the country in block shots.
It's not so surprising Ole Miss's defense is playing so well. It's the fact that they're doing it against this type of opponent early in the game. But Nate Oates knows how to make adjustments in games, see what they can get.
Another corner three. Youngblood hits this one.
For the season, and they've got to have Youngblood step up and be that perimeter threat.
Another one from the corner, and he is 2 of 3 from the corner. Ole Miss last led at the 14-minute mark. Rebels looking for a second half advantage. Dia draws a double, and it's taken away, and the jump ball will keep it this direction. Padula wants Dia. Nelson's draped all over him. Padula has a strip by Sears. A Bama takeaway. Youngblood, what a pass! Stevenson after Youngblood threaded the needle. And for an SEC team this season, if Ole Miss can pull this off in Coleman Coliseum, where Nate Oates has won 83% of his SEC games. Murray, guarded by Holloway, gets deep, gets up, gets it rejected. 1:08 to play. Open three, transition, no. Rebound, followed by Youngblood.
Stopping on the wing, gives it to Nelson, top of the arc. 20 on the shot clock, 15-15 to play in the half as Youngblood has it now. Fires it to Diabate, over to Holloway, 4:38 bottom. Alabama, red, smoking, hot from three-point range early. Another bank first 3-5. Here's Holloway for the Crimson Tide, looking for Youngblood, gets it to him, gets into the paint, runner off the glass, and Bama's getting whatever they want, whether it's inside the arc or beyond it. Nelson to inbound it, gets it into Mo. Diabate driving left, getting downhill, puts it up, swatted. He'll drive and dish. Diabate for three, no. Long rebound goes to Holloway, to Sears. Deep three, no good. Rebound tip, Diabate or Youngblood actually throws it off the leg of Williams for Kentucky.
You are. Mark Sears could have got a little closer to the line on that one.
Diabate gets the inbounds. Mo! Diabate with a flush, and Alabama puts the lead at 5 with 13 minutes to go. And the three-point advantage. Here's Sears going down the lane. Kicks it in the corner. Youngblood, bottom. That's a big bank first three. Looking, Mo at the elbow. Will drive. Gets into the paint. Had his shot attempt blocked. Got it back. Lost it. No. Nelson with the basketball in the corner. 14 on the shot clock. Grant hands it off to Philon. Drives, kicks. Youngblood, three. Bottom. Oh, mercy. Chris Youngblood with a hand in his face. Buried it. And with 3.5 to go, Bama leads by 6. 7-92. Inbounded to Youngblood. Had it poked away, but he got fouled. Per game adds to that as Youngblood hits the first of 2 for Alabama. Kennesaw, then South Florida, now in Tuscaloosa.
Into the game is Carey. They'll throw it down low to McLaughlin. Pump fake, had it stripped off his leg, out of bounds. The quick, strong hands of Chris Youngblood. Nice block by Muhammad.
The defensive versatility of Mo Diabate on display. Jason Edwards, 5'11" point guard from Vanderbilt. Mo Diabate can guard your center or your point guard. Made a great play to block it out of bounds.
Got a deflection, did Mo. Runs it down in the backcourt. Tried to save it. A scramble on the deck. Youngblood picks it up. Drives in. Got hacked by Nickel. And Bama will have possession. How about Chris Youngblood? He's the man that's going to the free throw line, but he knows it's because of the hustle of Muhammad Diabate, and they are applauding him and his efforts right now. Crowd on its feet at Coleman Coliseum.
Hard hat Mo, got the deflection, got on the floor for the loose ball. The hustle play by Mo and Chris Youngblood. Chris will go to the line for 2.
That 11 of 11 coming into the ball game. And make it now 12 of 13. Holloway along with Sherrill teaming up on it. Holloway to Sears. One more Youngblood. 3. Bottom. Back to back. Bank first threes. Nate Oates pumping his fist. And the crowd erupts here at Coleman Coliseum. Timeout on the floor. 13:36 to go. Bama 62, Vandy 45. And tied 64-35 Bama. 45 Bama, 64-45. Crimson Tide, Youngblood, corner 3, bottom. What McLaughlin, I think, gave to Sears, freeing up Edwards on that play. Holloway stopping in the lane, kicking it near side. Youngblood stopping, shooting, throwing it up, and almost got it to go with a left hand.
9 for 34 from the free throw line at Rupp Arena.
Through a third, and then hands it off to Holloway. Aiden trying to get free, gives it inside. Clifford had it poked away. Youngblood's going to outrace everybody with the loose ball. Cut off at the elbow, kicks it to Amori on the left wing. He'll dribble to the high side, gives it off to Youngblood, the flush, and that was beautiful. Stretched arm, the Bama's down 7-2, as they were in the last ball game at home, as Youngblood will drive. Leans in, left hand off the window and good. 10 on the shot clock. Givens trying to work against Sears. Got bumped, no whistle. Bama gets the takeaway. Here's Youngblood front court to Amori. He'll drive down the lane and dish it. Left corner, 3, no good by Stevenson. Tipped way out though, saved by Sears. Finds Amori, and Bama gets a reset to 20. Don't need it. Youngblood 3. Carter in the front court. 7-7 game at the moment. LSU and Bama. Carter underneath, circles, needs help, hands it off the window, no good by Chest. Outlet pass from Amori to Youngblood. Chris going downhill, steps through. Leaner got it. Boy, that was beautiful. On Grant, but it's 2 on Mo. He'll check out of the game. 3 in the corner is up. It's no good. Weak side rebound by Youngblood thanks to a good box out by Sears on Chest. Now Youngblood driving from the left wing, goes downhill, lays it up, got it to go. To our left. 7.5 to go before intermission. Bama with the ball up by 2. Stevenson on the left wing. Youngblood fighting free, putting up a three and knocking it home. And man, if I could shoot it like that, I'd fight to get open too. Gives it over. Youngblood, three, way short. Long rebound, fought for, and Chris claims his own miss. Tries it again from dead. Oh, no good. This with 18 and a half remaining. Driving downhill, Carter. Later blocked by Youngblood. Into the hands of Holloway, and we got numbers. 5 on 4. Holloway, top of the arc. Right side, gets a return pass. Lets it fly.
Defense, the offense didn't see enough of that in the first half. Just a dribble handoff move in transition. Grant Nelson with the handoff, a little bit of a screen. Aiden Holloway all alone knocks it down.
Youngblood to inbound it from the baseline. Looking to get it in, throws it up in the flush from Big Cliff.
The screen was set by the smallest man on the court, Aiden Holloway.
Oh, the big dog got that one. Snatched the biscuit out of the box and laid it in for two. Gibbons throws it, deflected, out of bounds. Turnover, Tigers. Bama forcing that one and doing a great job right now on both ends. Bama fans getting back on their feet as the Tigers get it front court. Carter trying to drive, goes in, tough shot, no with the left hand. Rebounded Youngblood.
Four right now.
Collins with it, top of the arc. A couple dribbles to his left, picks it up, lets one cutter go by, then throws the backdoor feed. Layup attempt is missed. Good challenge by Youngblood on the attempt from Bailey. 5. Now into the hands of Youngblood. Backing his way down at 8, at 7. Stopping at 5, puts it up, would go, but he got fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. The veteran from here in Tuscaloosa knocks down the first. Grant. Free throw up, free throw good, and the Tide leads it 73-64.
Good by Nwoko. 2-0 State. Sears drives hurriedly to the other end. Tied up in the corner, needs help, finds Youngblood. Near side 3, bottom. Giving it back to Youngblood near side. Gives it to Amori, flips it to Holloway, back to Youngblood. Deep 3, near side, bottom. He'll give it off to Reed. Reed to Nelson, right corner. Sparks up 3, too strong. Weak side rebound, Youngblood. To Reed, all alone, driving down the lane, to the rim, off the window and in. Does cleanup work on the floor when there's blood stains. I think he scared the stain out of the floor. Quick inbounds, goes to Melendez in the right wing. He missed it. Rebound fought for, claimed by Diabate. Here's Bama in a 29-27 lead with the ball. Sears circling away from trouble. Great pass. Stevenson, 3, no good. Diabate hustles and gets the loose ball. Fires it to Sears. Mark, deep, 3, too strong. Rebounded. Mo again. Out again to Phylon, and Bama gets a reset to 20. LeBaron playing off of a screen. Double team, needs help. Gives it off. Stevenson drives, dishes. Youngblood all alone. Layup. That is a deep 3, a bank first 3-pointer. Bama hadn't had a field goal in 3 minutes. Trying to end that here. Diabate on the drive. Swings it over to Youngblood. Deep 3, bottom. And that bank first 3-pointer ends the field goal drought of more than 3 minutes for the Crimson Tide. Here's Matthews with it for the Dogs. Throws it into the low post. Melendez trying to work against Youngblood. Trying to back his way down. Amori comes over, and the big dog swats it away out of bounds. Keeps it out high now. Dribble still alive. Plays off the screen from Nelson to Stevenson. Driving to the baseline, cut off. Finds Youngblood. Touch pass, Sears. 3, bottom. Oh, what an assist, Chris Youngblood. And Mark, the huge bank first 3 of the second half. Now here's Sears trying to play off a screen to Phylon. Back to Mark. Bounce pass, Nelson kicks, corner, Youngblood 3 for the tie, and it's good. And Youngblood buries the bank first 3 on the assist from Mark Sears, and Alabama has knotted the score at 70 with 8:10 to go.
Grant Nelson did a phenomenal job right there finding the open man.
Out of the air and brings it the other way. Looking to tie or take the lead with a 3. Bama with the ball. Youngblood in the corner. Youngblood squaring up, giving it off to Nelson. He'll dribble and hand it off to Mark. Sears on the drive. Lob in the flush from the big dog.
Love that.
Sears, bounce pass to Amori. Spins, needs help, throws it out. Phylon now to Sears. Sears on the drive, getting into the paint. Stopping, spinning, looking outside. Youngblood, 4-3, bottom. Oh, mercy. Chris Youngblood buries another one. 77-77 our score. with 4:25 to play. Phylon for Bama to Nelson. Back to Phylon, top of the arc. LeBaron finding Youngblood on the wing. Catch and shoot three. You think he wants it? I know I want him to have it. Bottom. Chris Youngblood knocks home another one. And the Tide leads it 80-77. It's controlled by State. Here come the Dogs with Hubbard. Down low, they go to Murphy. He missed the layup. It was challenged by Cliff. And Bama comes the other way. Nelson puts it up with 10.9, but a whistle blew. And Alabama will go to the free throw line. I never heard a whistle. 1 point Bama lead. 2 point Bama lead as he knocked down the first for Youngblood. Chris, the Tuscaloosa native, knocks it down, and Bama leads by 3. Bama in the midst of an 11-0 run, last 2:45 plus as Sears is back in, fires a pass to Youngblood, steps to his right, shoots a three, bottom.
Speaking of hot, coming off 23 points in Starkville on Wednesday night. No hesitation there. Didn't have much room. Let it fly and knocks it down.
Taken away by the Dogs. Team swapping turnovers. Georgia goes in, misses a dunk on the left side by Montgomery. Rebounded again by Grant. That's going to be his 6th board as Holloway comes the other direction. Holloway to the free throw line, cut off, gives it out. Youngblood three, bottom.
He has got such a quick and smooth release. Didn't need much space. Let it go and knocks down another three for the Tide.
14-2 run over the last 3.5 minutes. Alabama with its biggest advantage at 21.
Beautiful no-look pass to Mo Diabate for the easy finish.
Taken away by Mo. Gives it ahead Youngblood to Sears. The lob to Chris, who'll catch it and go with a reverse layup for 2.
Again, started by who else? Mo Diabate gets the deflection. Ends up on the floor. Alabama with a 2-on-1, and the Tide starting to roll.
And a timeout called by the Bulldogs. 7:57 to go. When we come back, it's all Bama right now. 73-50. Here comes Bama the other way. Tide looking to add to a 23-point edge. Youngblood going down the lane. Runner with the left hand off the window and good.
I think John L. Davis and Jaron Stevenson collided. Both of those guys a little slow getting up. Great effort by both teams. Fortunately, the ball goes out of bounds off Arkansas.
Sears working against Wagner, gives it off Youngblood, fakes a three, drives right, puts up the floater underhanded and got it to go off the glass. By Holloway, and Aiden will bring it himself into the front court. Holloway driving right, played through some contact, gives it off to Nelson on the wing. He'll hand it off now to Youngblood. Let's fly from 3, bottom. Another bank first three-pointer. This one from Chris Youngblood. He hits both. And with 9:50 to go, Alabama's got the ball, but only a 2-point lead. 5-point lead, 25-20 as the Tide drives inside. Tough layup, Youngblood got it to go.
I'm out. They did it in the first half, and since that timeout, the Razorbacks 3 of their last 3.
Need another 3 right here, or just a 2. And as you asked, so shall you receive. Mark Sears drives to the bucket, lays it up. We'll go biblical again. Seas parted for him, and he was able to get the easy 2. Mark the other way, stepping back, deep 3. No, rebound, Youngblood, yes. The putback from Chris Youngblood as the miss from Sears came right to him. He laid it in. Bama its biggest lead at 11, 51-40 with 15:42 to go.
Alabama down.
14-point Bama lead. Hogs come back the other way. They work it into the low post. Thero loses it, and Bama takes it away. Man, Phylon tried to get out there, but it wouldn't have mattered unless he had a ladder. Now here's Diabate driving down the lane. Kicks into the corner. Young 3 for the answer. Bottom, and he is fouled.
How about Mo Diabate driving the lane, converging the defense. Chris Youngblood all by himself in the corner, and what a huge answer after the Ivizic 3-point play to cut into the Alabama lead.
Trying to add to it. Youngblood's free throw is perfect. The Caribbean sitting down. They do for the Hogs. Inbounds pass goes to Mo. Up strong, and he lays it in for 2. They'll stop. They'll shoot a 3 on the right wing, and they'll miss, and the rebound is tipped into the hands of the Hogs. It's Knox who lost it. Cliff tried to get it. Now it's picked up by Bama. Sears to Cliff, and the big dog throws it home.
Great effort by Alabama, able to pick up the loose ball. Cliff Amore with the run out.
2-point game, 5.5 to go. We inbound it. Immediately they foul Chris Youngblood. 1% shooter, the Tuscaloosa native. Free throw up, free throws perfect, and Bama leads at 84-81. Oak with 1.4. If he makes it, it's over. Free throw up, and it's over. It's good. 85-81. Rolled by the Longhorns. They've got it front court, 2 hour left. They work to Shedrick, driving right at Grant Nelson. Missed the layup as Nelson challenged him well. There's a scramble for a loose ball, and it's picked up by Stevenson for Alabama. Flips it ahead to Youngblood. Stevenson being hounded. Giving it off to Aiden Sherrill, who's checked into the ball game. Phylon on the drive, goes off the window. No, a lot of contact there. Stevenson rebounding the miss, though, for Alabama, as he will bring the ball to the wing, shoots a three before the shot clock expired. It was caught by Youngblood after it grazed the iron. He lays it in for 2 and 3. Johnson to the trailer. Mack for 3. It's no good. Rebound tipped into the corner where Kaluma runs it down. Pass is knocked away by Phylon. Out high with the basketball is Larry. Gives it near side to Mack. Driving against Sears. Drives underneath the basket. Throws the ball away. Scramble for the loose ball. It's still a scramble on the deck. And a tie-up is going to be called. And the arrow is going to favor Alabama.
Great effort by several Alabama players. Jaron Stevenson, first guy on the floor. He and Chris Youngblood, Mo Diabate. 3 Alabama players on the floor, just 1 for Texas.
Now Bama will run, and we got numbers. Sears, front court, around to Holloway. Kicks into the corner. Back to it. Great ball, bottom. Great unselfish play. Chris Youngblood giving it back where it came from to Holloway. 45-31.
Alabama shooting 65% from the field.
Johnson fires a pass inside. Blocked by Amore and Nelson. Now the Tide works it ahead to Holloway. Aiden going down the lane. Has it knocked away and got fouled in the process. They work it right side to Trey Johnson. He'll dump it inside. Driving, shooting, falling in the process was Texas for Jason Kent. Bama runs the other way, leading at 58-43. It's down to a 15-point game. Phylon around to Diabate. Kicks it in the corner. Youngblood. Catch and shoot 3, bottom.
Well, that was so easy as Mo Diabate recognized it and got it to Chris Youngblood wide open in the corner. Alabama continues to shoot it well. History in the Elite Eight against the Clemson Tigers, had 19 in that game.
Horns throw it away. Deflected by Youngblood. Ahead to Phylon, who gives it back to him. No good. Ball tipped away out of bounds. It'll belong to Bama when we get back. Incredible hustle by Chris Youngblood. Stevenson in the corner. Jared will flip it outside to Youngblood. Chris will drive. He'll get all the way to the rim. He'll lay it up and in for 2. Kelly off of the screen will rise and fire from 3. No good. Rebound fought for. Tipped, scrambled, and Youngblood hits the deck as he grabs it. Gives it off to Sears, and Bama's running with numbers. Sears in the front court. Driving right. Looking to his left. Plays off of a screen. Gives it off. Youngblood. Deep 3. No. And the rebound, Amore. Cliff gets it back out to Mark. Deep 3. No good. Rebound, Amore. Amore back over to Holloway. Deep 3. Bottom. Third time's the charm as Bama gets it done and pulls to within 4.
And the 10th time is your charm. Alabama was 0 for 9 before that. Aiden Holloway made 3. From Grant Nelson to Cliff Amore. He wasn't able to throw it down, but fortunately, Alabama gets it back.
Reed inbounds it to Amore in the left corner. Clifford a couple of dribbles and a handoff to Youngblood. Chris trying to shake free, gives it off to Sears. 10 on the shot clock. Sears to Youngblood. Fakes the 3, drives in, kicks in the corner. Reed for 3. Short. Rebound tip. Fault forward. Grabbed by Youngblood. Did he walk? He got fouled. He got first of 2 upcoming. Knocks that one down and pulls Bama to within 5. Takes a dribble, a second. Now fires and gets that one to go as well. And stolen by Auburn. Here come the Tigers. They'll throw a bounce pass left side. They'll miss the layup. The tip's no good. Grant gets it. Get the 2 top teams in America squaring off here in Tuscaloosa. Auburn 68, Bama 65. Diabate with it, top of the arc. Looking for Sears. Mark trying to drive. Gets cut off. Youngblood 3 for the tie. Yes, sir!
How about this game, Chris Youngblood, the Tuscaloosa native, from deep after the dribble handoff. Mark Sears making plays, knocking down shots, this time with the assist.
2 huge free throws for Youngblood. First one's up, first one's good.
Wisconsin, he was hurt last year. What did he go for 30 plus again the other day? He's got a handful of 30-point games.
He's had quite a year.
And so the formula, to your point, it seems right for the Tigers. That is rare to see Grill a close range look and good position. And now after the miss, Alabama on the move. Sears, not that time. Youngblood, second chance, yes.
They get a couple baskets, all set down 12. Whittle this down to halftime.
Missouri threw the first big right hook in the opening minutes of this game, knocked Alabama down. Mitchell trying to keep the pivot foot. Does he? Yes, he does. 8 seconds on the timer. Perkins has got 4 assists today, by the way. Puts up the 3. Rebound down to Nelson.
And I think he gets it from his mom, since I asked him today where it comes from.
That's right. Alabama breaks the press. Aiden Sherrill sticks the 3 off the bench, and he puts one in to get it back to 14 with less than 2 to go.
Noticeable. Alabama's not double-teamed at one time.
Youngblood splashes the 3. He owes his mind right now. 13:34 to go. His team down 15.
How do we quit turning it over? How do we make a stop or two and continue to shoot well?
Yeah, Sears can cash in. Buckets that time from distance.
Slows him down.
Youngblood nearly lost it. This is Chris Youngblood. Puts it up and it rolls through.
To Clifford, over to Phylon, who's checked back in. LeBaron playing off of a screen, flips it to Youngblood, driving to the block, puts it up with the offhand and got it to go. Great back out to Brea. Brea between the circles. Goes to his right off of a screen, stops, goes left, gets into the paint, stops, bounce pass, deflected by Youngblood, scramble, loose ball, picked up by Brea, gives it over, 3-ball, Perry, it's a brick, rebound. Williams with it at the top of the arc. He'll give it off to Owe, spinning, shooting, missing,
Defensively, take care of the ball. 4 turnovers here in the second half.
Bama inbounds it, Holloway, 3, bottom, nice play out of the timeout. Williams and Carr, the 5 for Kentucky. Bama gets in front court, comes near side Sears. Corner, Youngblood, 3, bottom. Big one, Chris Youngblood knocks it home.
Bama with another opportunity.
Stevenson inbounds it to Youngblood, who will drive right, he'll spin, he'll shoot, he will score, and he is fouled. Chris Youngblood, the old school opportunity for a 3-point play.
Smart play by Chris Youngblood and the strength to be able to finish through contact.
Have to work for it. Phylon the other way for Bama. On the wing, driving to the bucket, stopping, looking, bounce pass to Sherrill. Now to Sears. Bart to Sherrill. Goes to the corner. Now to Youngblood for 3 again. Oh! Hits it again. He's heating up. Chris Youngblood gives Bama its biggest lead at 83-74. 32 to go. Here comes Kentucky front court with Perry. Perry to Williams, top of the arc. Now Brea on the drive, gets into the paint, stops, spins, shoots, no good.
Name Mark Sears as he rose up and knocked down a dagger.
Brea had the shot altered by Cliff. He missed it. Here's Bama the other way with 1:44. Sears breaking down the defender, gives it off. Youngblood, 3, bottom. Timeout, Kentucky, and listen to this crowd. Phylon gives it to Nelson. Ahead to Youngblood. Chris will throw the exclamation point from Big Cliff. Let the big dog eat.
On Mississippi State taking Josh Hubbard, a great 3-point shooter, but this is a Mississippi State team that struggles from the 3-point line. Cam Matthews just a 20% 3-point shooter, but knocks it down.
Bama for 3 and a chance for 4. Chris Youngblood knocks home the first points of the night for Bama, a bank first 3-pointer. Youngblood, the Tuscaloosa native, knocks down the 4-point play. Thought he was going to get an and one opportunity. Instead, it's just the field goal that gives Bama a 6-5 lead. Kugel with the basketball, driving inside the arc, goes to his left, hands it off to Keyshawn Murphy, who's checked into the game. Murphy will hand it off to Kugel. Good defense. Phylon knocked it away once, almost twice, but maintained possession is State. Murphy ran out of real estate, stepped on the baseline. As a 16-9 lead, but the top scorer last game out for State is on the bench with 2 fouls with 12:09 and ticking time left here in the opening half from Tuscaloosa. Nwoko pivoting, struggling to get it to a teammate. Hands it off finally to Jones. Gives it over far side to Warren. 7 to shoot. Warren looking onto the far wing. They'll drive. They'll put up a tough baseline jumper. It's an air ball. Caught by Diabate. Hughes with the basketball. Kicks it over onto the far wing. They'll throw it into the low post. It's batted away and stolen. Here comes Sears the other way. Mark driving the lane. Stopping on the left block. Backing it out to the wing. Going baseline again. Flips it over his head to Nelson. Now to Youngblood. Man, is it a fun day at the office. Bama should get another try. Youngblood on the wing, looking to Cliff, back to CY. He'll try one. That's fine.
Does he love playing against Mississippi State? Had 7 threes in the first matchup, and he is hot here in the first half.
Phylon will bring it ahead for Alabama with a tie on top by 18. LeBaron cut off, trying to drive right, hesitates, gives it off. Youngblood, he'll try one. Shoot fish in a barrel right now. The drive cut off, pivots, fires it over to Sherrell, to Youngblood. Bounce pass to Sherrell, into the lane, off the window and in. Here comes Phylon, behind the back with a dribble, into the lane, outside Stevenson. One more to Sherrell, one more to Youngblood. Let it go, baby. Fouled, shot wouldn't go. 3 shots upcoming when we come back.
What he should, letting it fly when he touches. they're all layups right now for Chris Young.
Trying to make it 45 to 19, and he does just that. Yells it off. Stevenson into the corner. Youngblood fakes the 3, drives, dishes. Mo, one more to Mark. Why not? What a half he has had along with his teammates. Buzzer sounds, half ends, and the Tide rolls to the locker room with a 53-27 advantage. Himself feeds it to Youngblood. His turn. Too strong off the back iron. Rebound run down by Nelson. To Sears. To Holloway. Over to Youngblood. He'll let it go again. He'll make it this time.
Don't want to give him 2 opportunities. Alabama gets the offensive rebound. I'd be shocked if they did. They're getting after it on the defensive end. Alabama's got to be strong with the ball.
Bama will inbound it to Cliff. That's a good idea. Throw it up where he can get it. Now here's Youngblood. He'll try a 3. That's a good idea. Throw it to him where he can shoot it, and he makes another bank first 3 for Youngblood. Ball thrown up near the rim, deflected away by Cliff. The Tide drives in. Youngblood gets hacked.
Your seniors, and it's an old team like that, and you see that leadership so in
tight wing to Warren. Into the corner they go to Kugel again. Throws a pass at the feet of a player and up 30. Diving on the floor is Youngblood. They're going to call a foul, though, on Chris, I believe. Coming over the back of Jones, but what an unbelievable effort on the part of Chris Youngblood.
You are exactly right. Up huge in this game. And Chris Youngblood, the veteran 5th-year senior from Tuscaloosa, comes out of nowhere, dives for the loose ball. Love the hustle in this situation.
Rebound tipped into the hands of Sears. Here comes Mark running the other way. Over to Youngblood. It is absolutely insane what he and Mark are doing tonight. 27 for Youngblood, 19 for Mark, and the Tide continues to roll on. That is a Bama career best for Chris Youngblood at 27.
To start for Tennessee, and Lanier has got all 7. Youngblood contact.
Wow,
he is strong.
What a physical drive by Youngblood.
Out at the 16-23 mark with 2 fouls. He's been on the bench since. Sears. Yes,
wow.
A rainbow 3.
He shot that from Nashville. He shot that from Nashville. The guy's got range. Well, they wanted to post him inside.
Whoa, there's a turnover from Milicic as Boswell just came into the game and threw it over his head.
Ravi, how fast Alabama scores in the half court within 10 seconds. They drove that ball baseline, and one swing pass to the next swing pass, they find Sears wide open up top.
Stevenson, too strong. Alabama, Sears is open. They find him. And he gets the friendly roll on the road.
Ravi, Alabama is getting 50% of their misses on the year.
Athletes, and I love that he's a basketball junkie.
And then he hired him. Talking about Nate Oates and Bobby Hurley. All the way, dish, Sherrill, no, and whoa, they're going to call a foul underneath.
Side to side, set those physical off-ball screens when they're at their best.
Lanier, a fast start, has cooled a little bit. He's got a dozen.
Tell you what, Alabama making a commitment, playing a little defense.
Meshack throws it up, in and out.
He may be the best in the country at sealing off help defense. He just sealed off a shot blocker, and Klobuchar was able to get all the way to the rim for the easy layup.
Youngblood in the lane, scores there to tie the game at 23. Alabama ball. Sears ahead to Youngblood. Euro step and the floater. Great footwork in the paint.
That you really can't quantify. He has been excellent.
Youngblood gets it to roll home off the glass.
Down, Alabama needs to finish at the rim here today against the Tigers.
Look for Demore with the basketball, right wing, hands it off to Youngblood. He'll drive inside the arc, goes into the lane, tough shot off the window and in. He looked off the defender, laid it up anyway, and ties it at 2, a minute 10 into this one. Fort goes to the right wing with a dribble, spins away from a defender, gets into the paint, stops, bounce pass over to Cliff, fires it back out to Youngblood. Chris fakes a pass, shoots it in the lane, and got the roll.
Doug Schow's asking where was the and one. Got hit as he went up, but able to finish through contact.
Baker Mazzara had it deflected by Diabate, solo by Youngblood. The Phylon, we're running right at him. LeBaron going to the rack, kicks it in the corner. Youngblood 3,
Got the stop defense into offense, and Nate Oates talked about it all week. He wants his team to push the pace. LeBaron Phylon drew the defense. Chris Youngblood able to step into the corner 3 and knock it down.
Or to him, I should say, is the inbound, it being face guarded by Jaheim Hudson. Inbounds, goes to Youngblood in the left corner. Gives it off on the wing to Sherrill. Back to Youngblood. He'll drive down the lane. He'll put it up with the right hand. They got the friendly roll. Gears with the basketball. Jones with it out high. Gives it off to Johnson. Now far side Broom. Trying to back his way down. Double team. Threw it away. Fight for the loose ball. And getting hit in the face by Auburn was Youngblood. It was Chad Baker Mazzara who hit Youngblood in the eye, I believe.
Listen, he got hit hard in the face, and at first look, and listen, Chad Baker Mazzara has had his issues with getting kicked out of games and questionable intention. I don't think he had any bad intent on that.
Yeah,
I just thought it was
two guys going for a ball.
Aggressive follow through that hit Chris Youngblood hard in the face, but I just thought that was a good hard basketball play that unfortunately hit Chris Youngblood in the face.
Hands of Grant, and then a whistle. And what? A foul on Auburn? Oh, a player down for Alabama. I think that is Youngblood, who took another elbow.
And he's asking for official review. Boy, he has been banged up.
To Williams now, dribbles to his left, gives it off to Perry. Perry on the drive in the lane, stops, shoots a fall away, wildly misses.
Closeout by Owe.
4-point Kentucky advantage. Owe on the drive, cut off. Youngblood defending him. He'll spin, he'll shoot, he'll miss. It was well short, but rebounded underneath. Almanor gives it off to Chandler. He'll fire a pass to Williams. Dunk attempt was blocked. Here comes Bama the other way. We'll play 7.5 minutes. Bama getting it to Nelson, who hands it off to Sears. Mark will drive and dish it back to Youngblood. 3, good.
He was able to grab that ball through contact and not turn it over.
Sherrill handing it off. Holloway, 3, bottom. Aiden Holloway, another bank first 3 for the Crimson Tide. Holloway with the basketball front court. Works it back to Youngblood. Deep 3, bottom.
You could tell when it left his hands, that was going in rhythm, no hesitation, in a big way.
That's a frustrated Kentucky team right now. Owe pushed off. Youngblood took the charge.
Look at that. Look at the handle. A great look to Youngblood for 3.
Grant Nelson grew up in North Dakota as a guard. Now he's grown into a big guy, but he just showed he still has guard skills.
And Youngblood, a very good shooter, 38% from three. Alabama assists. Out to the paint. And it's down to Sears, and the Tide's running again. Right into the chest of Aberdeen to draw the foul and get to the line.
One go through the basket.
Phylon.
Good help by Condon.
Chris Youngblood with his second three of the game. Youngblood underneath the basket. Somehow found room. Golden, you and I had a game a couple of months ago and we asked him about Martin coming over, and he said, you know, we thought it would be great, but you don't know how it's going to be until you actually see it on the court. Well, everybody in the country can see that it's working extremely well. Chris Youngblood, another three, his third of the game.
In Florida play going, hey, they're every bit as good as Auburn. They're every bit as good as Duke.
Yep.
And Houston, they need to be talked about as the best team in the country. They're right there.
Well, the first
this roster, I mean, the best scorer is Walter Clayton Jr., but I think if there was a horse contest, my sense is Richard would win it.
Youngblood, another three, his fourth of the game.
Rebound tip twice into the hands of Sears. Throws it ahead to Youngblood. Chris on the run out, lays it up and in for two.
What a
Green. They'll shoot late in the shot clock. It just grazes the front iron. A scramble for a loose ball on the deck. Still scrambling. Tie up, and it's going to be basketball for Bama. Youngblood top of the arc. His three is off the mark. Rebound tipped twice into the air by Mo, and then picking it up is Youngblood. Nice feed to Cliff, who throws it home for two.
Against Alabama.
Nobody picked up the slack. Now Bama the other way. Youngblood lets the defender go by. He shoots a three. Bottom. A bank first three from the Tuscaloosa native, Chris Youngblood. Far wing to Woods, driving against Phylon. Gets into the lane. Runner is up. No good. Rebound fought for. Scramble, tie up, and the ball's going to favor Alabama. Colonials with the basketball. Prather throwing it down low to Fulgaris. Ball's batted away, stolen. Here comes Holloway front court. 5 to go. Smith with the ball, driving right, goes to the baseline, stops, looks, needs help, still cut off, gets it out to Plett, who will pivot and then hand it back to Smith with 9 on the shot clock. Smith at 6, Smith at 5, Youngblood picks him up at 3, throws a pass into the chest of Reed, it caroms out of bounds. It's 12 to go, Bama up 1, first round of the NCAA men's tournament. Here's Sears trying to play off the screen, driving, getting into the lane, kicks it back out, Youngblood. Youngblood looking back for Mark on the right wing. Sears into the paint, leans in, top shot, got it. Mark Sears off the window.
You're long, just the 5th, and Grant gets a big one.
Quick inbound, Samo lays it up and in for 2. A great assist from Chris Youngblood. Asians, Bama missing the front end of 2 1-and-1s. Here's Woods with it now. Driving into the paint, stopping, off balance shot, no good. Rebounded by Nelson. 75-68. Here is Bama coming the other way with Youngblood front court. Had it poked away. Narrowly lost it, but a foul's going to be called on.
The double bonus, 2 upcoming.
First free throw good. Sears barking out what's coming from the RMU offense after Youngblood makes his second free throw to give the Tide a 9-point lead with just under 3 minutes to go. Woods hurries it front court, has it on the wing, picks up the dribble, needs help, gives it outside to Smith, working against Sears, drives in, hands it off. They'll throw a bounce pass, Fulgaris, jumper, 15 feet away, no good. Tip follow, no good. Rebounded by Mo, and here comes. Makes it a 8-point game. Tide gets it ahead. Youngblood to Mo. Diabate on the drive, lays it in for 2. Finds it in the corner, gets it on the wing. Sears for 3, no good. Long rebound to Grant. Now to Youngblood, squares up, 3, bottom. First 3 of the game comes from Tuscaloosa native Chris Youngblood, and the Tide has the early advantage. Alabama beyond the arc to Sears, fires it around to Youngblood, fakes a 3, drives against Barrett, gets cut off, leads it anyway, and the strength of Chris Youngblood evident there. The Crimson Tide. Phylon front court off the screen from Sherrell, looks left, gives it off to Youngblood. Catch and shoot 3, bottom. Great to see Chris with the quick release, and the Crimson Tide builds its lead. It's 21-13 with 9.5 to go first half. 117 Bama.
Got to be careful with Saxon on the inside. He can block shots. He's also one of the best getting steals and deflections.
Youngblood being hounded. Spins in the lane. Had a shot attempt blocked. Back into his hands. Puts it up. Got fouled from Tuscaloosa. Free throw up. Free throw good. The Crimson Tide. Second free throw up. Chris. Friendly roll. Settles through the net. Unfortunately, Bama didn't take advantage the last time this scenario took place. Let's see what they can do here. In the corner, catch and shoot, three, bottom. Wow.
Did that go off the backboard?
It did. Youngblood shot a three in the corner. It grazed the top of the glass, and it fell through. Better to be lucky than good.
Minutes and 5 seconds, some good looks. But this St. Mary's defense is getting better as the game goes on.
Nelson with it at the elbow, flips it over to Cliff, hands it off to Sears, rises, fires, misses the three. Cliff the board to Aiden for three, bottom. Barrett now low post. They go to their big fella. Wessels shooting badly. Rebound fought for, tipped out, scramble. Barrett has it, looking outside to Ross. 3:18 to go. Ross from deep, partially blocked, and a shot clock violation. Throwing it outside. Marshall Otis again. 14 on the shot clock. Don't foul him. They throw it to Saxon. He'll spin in the lane. He'll stop. He'll hand it off. It's batted around. It's taken away. Youngblood got it. And Alabama will walk it up with Sears. Tough to get that one timed. An awkward carom, but Bama does have possession. Here's Sears with it front court. Gives it off to Youngblood. Another deep try, bottom. Keep shooting it, shooter.
In this spring's NBA draft, a 6'9" point guard. Smooth moves on the inside.
Mark over to Aiden, to Chris for three. Got another one. Woo, mercy. A dozen for Bama from beyond the arc. Here come the Cougars the other way. Hall with it on the far wing, trying to shake free. He'll throw a lob out of bounds. Chris's first free throw is up, and it's absolutely perfect. As Chris hits both. Throw it to Boshkovich. Boshkovich trying to back his way down. Working against Youngblood. Jumper is up, no good. Great block. Here's Holloway, front court for the Crimson Tide. Gives it off to Nelson. Nope. Yep, Grant with the basketball on the wing. Drives to his right. Stops, looks. Youngblood in the corner. Dribbling away from trouble. Back to Nelson on the right wing. He will pivot. He'll hand it off to Mark. Mark over to Youngblood. Catch and shoot three. Bottom. Not only was it a great shot, he got a great pass in the perfect spot for the shooter to shoot.
In rhythm and knocks it down to the Crimson Tide. And still a lot of time to be played, but right now the Tide's rolling.
Dimon gets it front court. Right side to Nell, now to Cada. Now to Dimon with 9:18 to go. Dimon, top of the arc for three. No good. Long rebound saved by the Cougars into the hands of Nelson. Grant will flip it ahead. LeBaron to Chris. Layup. Good! 20-point lead. 88-68 Bama. 9:03 to go. But Bama will run the other way. Sears stopping on the wing. Now going baseline. Getting underneath. Kicking into the corner. Youngblood's turn.
And that's 21 made threes. Mark Sears drives the baseline, draws the defense. Nobody around Chris Youngblood. And
Saturday's game, we hope, against Duke or Arizona. Driving, dishing, Youngblood for three more. Does it again. Tell you what, he's the quiet one in the group. He's only 5 of 11 from three.
BYU, but don't count him out. This young man has been through a lot. Late clock here. Youngblood got it. That's a big three for Bama. Kind of carving out some minutes.
It's great that he's back.
Yeah.
Dislocated that shoulder in mid-February. Tried to give it a go in the ACC tournament. Had to leave that game as well. Sears pull up mid-range, and Duke is going to be just fine with Mark Sears shooting mid-range jump shots.
Well, they are. And listen,
small town. They are proud of Cooper Flagg. He is a big name from a small town as Knipple comes up short on the layup. And that's going to be a foul on Con Knipple. Sears can't buy much room here. Youngblood with Knipple on him. They switch it. Youngblood lays it in.
Knipple is 6'6" and can put it on the deck and has a big body. Cleared the space, easy money off the glass.
Youngblood into traffic and a foul and one. Chris Youngblood able to get himself an and-one opportunity when we come.
This Duke defense is going to be some slots and gaps to knock it in.
Flagg drives left hand.
And a block from behind. Diabate gets the stuff. Gave a little mini Dikembe on his way down as well. Youngblood, mid-range, good.